Hello, everybody. Roger Stanford, President at Western here. Just wanted to give a midterm update for students today. Been thinking about you a lot. I know that the midterm point can be tiring, right? There's a level of fatigue when you start school, continue school, and you hit that middle part. Many of you have projects due. Many of you have assignments that are due. Many have midterm exams, and that can cause you to hit the wall. And it's that our belief in you and the support that we want to provide to make sure that you can persist onto your dreams, onto your goals. It's very important that you got a mental commitment to it during some of the tough times and the rough times. And I'm going to come back to maybe some sources and some ways in the end that you can get help and support that you need. So you're halfway through this term, and it's really about finishing each class, then each term, and each term builds into a year, and each year builds into your degree. And for some of you, you're here for one semester, some of you, you're here for 4 or 5. But whatever your journey needs, persisting is the number one way to get to that goal. And at the end of it is still an economy that is looking for graduates from Western Technical College. That is the truth. We have jobs at the end, and they're very, very good jobs. So thank you for choosing Western on there. I want to talk a little bit about COVID-19. We've had some real success with preventing our on-campus cases. Right now, we're in a very good place. We are not tracking any cases at Western at this time. And this is at a time that our county is at one of the highest levels of case counts in the state and actually quite possibly in the country per capita. So I want you to feel really good about that, because that's because of the work that you're doing, the work that our coworkers are doing. That's because you're following the protocols when you check in. That's because you care about social distancing. That's because we're wearing the masks, and we're all getting tired. But you know what? Safety is real. And my wife is in healthcare, and she has to wear this and a shield, and they wear them for 10 hours at a time, and it's just part of who they are now. We can do this, right? We can do this because it's an inconvenience, but it's an important step to keep the people around us safe. And that's why we social distance, and that's why we check in. That's why we try to stay and avoid large group gatherings the best that we can. And as you think about family events now, we're just encouraging to stay home wherever you can, and to do as many of those holidays virtually. And that is so hard for us to hear, but we're all making adjustments so that we can come back here, stay safe, and help all of our classmates finish successfully as well. So our healthcare facilities in this community are filling up. They really are. The COVID cases are real. So thank you for the work that you're doing so that you can come here and be safe. Thank you. And thank you to my coworkers for helping us do that along the same place. Self-care is really important right now. The fact that you take care of yourself, the fact that you hydrate yourself, the fact that you move yourself, that you eat well, that you sleep well, and that you really try to avoid getting a cold or any type of sickness at all costs right now. It's really important, because right now it's going to be confused as it might be COVID. It might not be COVID, but you'll go through that process. And then that quarantining and that missing school and that time, and that really can put you back on your journey. And so managing that right now is just as important to success as preparing for an exam or preparing for a special project or a presentation, as taking care of your health. So thank you for all of that. Now, on a resource topic, let's take a look at it. We have got case management and counseling and advisors. All right. We got a whole group called, our learner support and transition area. They're there from the level of tutoring to absolutely almost reteaching some of the concepts that you need to get help. Some of these folks are embedded in some of your classrooms. Some of them are just out there waiting for you to sign up and take a sessions with them so they can coach you in math. We are doing a tremendous amount of things to help. And if you don't know what they are, that's why your advisor and your faculty are so key to helping you get help. If you're spinning, if you don't know what to do, and if you're stuck, call this college, and they're going to get you to connections to say, let me help you, and try to help you retain, finish this course, and move along. That's what we want to do. Let's not let COVID take a hold of our goals and transform where you want to be. So normally I would talk at this time of year purely about academics, but it's really the academics and safety coming together at midterm to say, we're going to finish this term and we're going to graduate. So I believe in you, and I want you to stay with it. My final message is get out there and vote. It's a voting week. So that's always an exciting time for our country. And I wish you all well. Stay safe. Have a wonderful term. And I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.